Hi guys, welcome to today's workout. It's going to be a cardio and strength workout. I'm going to use a set of dumbbells and I also have a stability ball. So grab those. If you don't have the stability ball, you can do everything on the floor, but it is a great tool. If you have one, I highly suggest you get a stability ball. You can use it for so many things and it just adds another element of fun to your workout. So we're going to get started right away. It's going to be cardio and strength. I have a set of dumbbells, stability ball. Grab your water. We're going to start right with a little jump rope here. Not much of a jump. You're really right in the balls of your feet. Just want to warm up those calves. 4, 3. We're going to tap and reach it up right here. Abs are in nice and tight. Let's reach in front. Open up the back a little bit here. Arms up again. Reach out in front. Again, opening up the back. For 4, 3. Give me a hamstring curl. Reach and pull. Drop it down to a little bit of a squat before you come up to that ham curl. Give me a step touch right here. Pull it in. Reach and pull those arms, warming up the upper back, chest, toe behind the heel, tap it down. A little bit of a skater here, more lateral movement, feeling those obliques warming up. 4, 3, let's take it to a squat, down and up. Putting the weight in the heels. Nice athletic arms. Hold it down and pulse. Again. Start to heat things up right here. One more set, getting those legs nice and warm. We're going to hold it down to that squat right here and tap your toes, warming up those shins a little bit. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me that jump rope again. Let's take it to a little twist. Again, you're hardly jumping here. Really staying in the balls of the feet. Notice my knees are soft. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. We're going to go to a side lunge right here. Side lunge, arms up. Pushing those hips back. If you can reach to the floor here, go for it. If not, just get as close as you can. Keeping the chest lifted, bending the knees to get there. We're going to come back to a squat and reach it down. Up. Again, if you can't get to the floor, maybe just the knees, maybe the shins, maybe the ankles. So whenever we go to the floor with our arms, we want to let our legs bring us there. Hold it down now. Hold. Hold. Pressing into those heels. Walk it out to a plank. Hold it here. We're going to cross those knees in front. So we're going to bring that knee to the opposite elbow. Just warming up those obliques, getting the hands used to holding our weight up. Keeping our hands always under the shoulders when we're in this position. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank. Reaching through the crown of the head. Come up to downward facing dog and just pump those heels. You can also do this 1 foot at a time. 4 more. Hold those heels down. Walk those hands in. Come on up and jack it out. We are ready to go. We're gonna get into that first cardio move. Get that heart rate up a little bit more. First one is gonna be a Heisman with a double hop. We're gonna alternate cardio and strength. Here it is. 1, 2, hop, hop. Now, don't feel like you have to go to the music. It's a lateral movement. 1, 2, knee up. From this, we're going to go right to a Heisman with just a 1 knee. 1, 2 knee. So you can stop and really pull that knee up. All the intervals are going to be about 40 to 45 seconds. Some are going to be a little shorter if they are more intense, but about 30 to 40. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Get your stability ball. All right, first move, the glute move. We're gonna come forward. You're gonna either be on your elbows or your hands. The quads are gonna be off the ball, and we're gonna lift and lower. Just getting that lower back a little warmer. Heels are together. Notice those quads are off the ball. You want to really squeeze those abs tight here. Now, if you're more comfortable on your hands here, that's going to give you a little more stability on the ball. Full range of motion up. You really want to feel the glutes and the hamstrings doing the work here. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Put that ball to the side. All right. This one's going to be a drop squat to 2 hops. So it's drop, hop, hop, drop, hop, hop. So we're going to be building in intensity. If you don't like to jump with both feet at the same time, you're going to go always one at a time. So you can go drop squat to the side. Just going to be a little bit easier, but that heart rate's still going to be up. Whenever you're moving 2 feet at the same time like this, you're going to be using a little bit more core. Press into the heels. Abs are nice and tight. Little jump rope arms if you want. Feel those inner thighs waking up. Remember, you want to use your legs to get your hand down to the ground. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Woo! Get 1 weight. We're going to be adding in that strength now. All meant to keep that metabolism stoked, metabolic, heart rate up, whole time. We're going to start with our feet together, squat to the side for 3, and come up overhead press. All it is a squat. Just adding a little bit strength component with the shoulders. Pressing into those heels. And again. These are my favorite workouts. They fly by and you hit everything. Okay. Feel your whole body helping that weight go overhead. 1 more each side. Last one. Put that weight down. Good job. All right, we're gonna do runner lunge jumps. They're gonna be narrow. So you're just gonna switch those feet and just run. Notice that heel is down. My knee is over the heel. Now, if you didn't wanna run these, you're just gonna step. You can modify everything. You don't have to jump, but that heart rate will stay up. They can do a little bit bigger arm here. Feel that heart rate. Abs are tight. Woo! 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good job. Grab one weight. One weight. How we doing? All right. We're gonna do a side lunge. Just this arm first. Weight in your right arm. We're gonna side lunge, row, come up. One arm at a time. Breathe. Push those hips back. Keep that wrist straight on your row. Breathe. Feeling that core. I want you to focus on the arm lifting the weight, not your hand. Almost there. Heart rate's up. Last one. Put it down. We'll work that other arm. After our cardio, this one's going to be a mountain climber. You know I love the mountain climbers. You can do them with the jump or without. My hands are going to be underneath my shoulders. You're in a high plank, and you're just going to bring that knee in. We'll do this one standing a little bit. All a mountain climber is a standing high knee run. You can play with the pace, but keep those hips down as best you can. This one, the knee is coming straight in. We're not twisting. Really work it now. Make the most of that interval. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Grab that weight again. We're going to do that side lunge on this side with a row. This arm out to the side. You want to be nice and light as that foot comes in. Now having this arm to the side makes it a little harder on your core. But really try to hold it out there. Push those hips back. Push into that heel. Again, if you get tired, you can bring it down and then bring it back out. You don't have to go to the beat of the music here. I want you to use that shoulder to lift that weight. You should be breathing heavy. Upright row. Gets the shoulder. Also getting the core and the legs here. 2 more. Last one. Bring it in. Good job. Woo. All right. 2 jumping jacks, half burpee. You can do an air jack if you want. We're just kind of still getting started, so I'm going to do 2 regular jumping jacks. If you don't like the full jack, just tap out. Here we go. 2 jacks, bring it down, half burpee. So when you come in from that jack, the hands go right down. You want to jump those legs back. You can always walk it back. Anything you can do with 1 foot at a time. You want to get a nice wide jumping jack. You want to really open up those legs and arms. Nice and light on your feet. Come on. Work. Feel those shoulders, right? Last one. Oh, good job. So you're working those shoulders even without the weights, right? Woo. Another shoulder. One arm at a time. It's a squat with an Arnold press. So the palm's gonna start here. The Arnold press, palm goes out, palm goes in. So start with that palm facing you. Arm out, here we go. Palm faces you and then it faces out. Adding that squat. We do wind up doing a lot of squats in this workout. With all the burpees, you are squatting to get to the ground. Don't forget those. Woo. I like to do one side at a time. You really can strengthen here. It also works the core a little more. You have to balance it out here. Breathe. Squeeze those glutes on the way up. I know you're feeling that chest, the shoulders, the back. Almost there. 3 more. 2 more. Feel those biceps too. 1 more. Put that weight down. Woo. All right. Drop squat. Alternating. We're going to do 180-degree turns. You start with your feet together. Jump. Jump. Now, if you don't like the turn, just do it with the 2 jumps facing front like you did before. Now, I like to work on my speed here. There's a slight toe turn out when you jump out to get those inner thighs. It's a little sumo. Woo! Now, you don't have to touch the floor. But I want you to get that to be your aim. Get that to be where you want to go, low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Grab that weight. All right, make sure it's in the other hand. I did my right arm first this time. We're gonna do that Arnold press to an overhead press. Here we go. Find that balance. Palm goes out, palm goes in as you come down. Now, keep the weight at a slight angle in front of you so that you don't arch your back. Again, if this hand gets tired, you can put it on your hip, but then I want you to bring it right back out. Come on, sculpt that shoulder and bicep. Woo! Breathe. Use your whole body to bring that weight up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and put that weight down. Woo! All right, checking my list. All right, remember that mountain climber we did? We're just gonna do it standing, so it's a high knee run. If you don't like to run the knees, just do knee pull downs, but keep a little spring in your step. Here we go. Bring those knees up. Abs in nice and tight. Same thing we did in that mountain climber, right? We brought those knees in. Now we're just standing. Woo! You can add arms if you want. You could push down. You could push up. Anytime you add those arms, it's going to add intensity. Stay light on your feet. Keep that core tight. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Grab that stability ball. Woo. All right, little chest and glutes. Grab your weights. All right. Now you want your knees right over your heels. We're going to walk out so that just our head, neck, and shoulders are on the ball. So I'm going to move back a little bit. Keep your weights at your chest. Head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. Make sure those feet are firmly planted. We're going to do a bench press with a hip drop. We're going to bring it down and up. Now, these are a little slower because we're making it a compound movement. You want to bring your shoulders, your elbows down to a little below shoulder height. I like to go a little lower. And when you push up, you're pushing up to that bridge. I want you to squeeze those glutes. Head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. I'm going to roll out a little more. You want your shoulder blades on that ball. No tension in the head and neck here. You can also do this with just the chest press without that bridge. If you're feeling unstable, just hold your bridge up instead of moving it, and then just bring those shoulders down and up. So you can mix it up. Also working that core. Push through those heels. Give those glutes a little squeeze. Give the chest a little squeeze. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those weights in. Walk it in. Have a seat on the ball. Good job. Good way to get on and off the ball. Woo. Grab 1 dumbbell. Now, if you have lighter dumbbells, you can use 2. I'm going to use 1 for a drop squat overhead press. So it's a reverse bicep to an overhead press. You're going to hold onto the head of the dumbbell. Feet together. You can also do this side to side. Remember, you don't have to do it with the jump. You can do it right and then left. Here we go. Push. So it's a reverse bicep and then a little push overhead. I'm going to do this one from the side. Keep those elbows in close. I want you to focus on those biceps. Little inner thigh here, down to that sumo. Breathe. Also getting the chest and shoulders here. Definitely that cardio. And move back around to the front. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Get down there. Woo! Put it down. All right. Good job. We have push-ups next. Keeping that core moving. Keeping the shoulders moving. I'm going to do them on the ball. You can do them on your knees. That's why I said it can be modified. If you don't have the ball, change it to work with what you have. If you have a step at home, you might want to put your hands on the step. I'm going to walk out, so just my thighs and knees are on the ball. The more of your body on that ball. So if you did a push-up here, it's going to be a little easier. See how much of my leg and hip are on the ball. So walk it out. I'm going to walk out a little more. Okay. Here we go. 3 sets of 8. Nice and strong. 1, 2, 3. Hands in line with the shoulders. Try not to drop the head. The nice thing about using the ball is you can change it. So you can move more of your body on the ball or make it harder. I'm gonna walk it out a little more. So just my knees and shins are on the ball. That's gonna be a little harder. 8 more. I think we did a little bit more than 3 sets. That's okay. 4 more. 4. Keep those abs in tight. 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back. Kneel behind the ball. Kneel behind the ball. Take that stretch. I kind of ran out of room there. You can bring your hands down. Feel that stretch through the chest. Good job. That felt a little cardio to me. That's okay. All right. Keeping the back working, we're going to do a row to a lunge switch. Grab one weight. Back and shoulders still working. You're going to put that weight down. You're going to put your left foot by it. Right foot is back behind you with that right heel up. You're going to come down. Give me a row. Sweep the arms up to the other side. Now, I'm just doing a little bit of a jump, but it's not much of a jump. I'm just transferring. But what I want you to do is really get low, use the back, front knee over the heel, and get those arms up as much as you can to get that heart rate up. Because this is your cardio. Breathe. Lost my balance there. That's okay. If you lose your balance, that means you're either not concentrating or you're maybe making it a little harder. Maybe the foot wasn't down. Maybe you went wider in your lunge, like me. Could be a bunch of things. I'm really feeling my core here. 1 more each side. Good job. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna check my time. You guys can towel off. How we doing? Oh. All right, we're gonna keep the back and shoulders working. This one is gonna be a row to a rear delt fly. This is going to get the heart rate up because your weights are going to feel heavy. We're using 2 weights. I'm going to do this from the side. Knees are slightly bent. So it's going to be 1 row and 1 lateral. Now you can have more of a hinge here. You can have more of a straight leg. That's all going to add to your core. So if you don't feel like it, just stay with those knees bent. I want you to envision your shoulder lifting the weight, not your hand. Of course, your hand is on the weight, but I don't want you to grip too tight. Breathe. Keep that neck nice and long. Abs are tight. Come on. 2 more. Use your back. Use that rear and medial delt. Last one. Woo! Put that weight down. Good. Actually, we're going to grab 1 weight for the next one. Forgot about that. All right. Side to side jumps. And all we're doing is we're going to transfer that weight. But I don't want you to round the back. I want you to keep the back straight. So I'm going to do this one from the side. Start with it in your right hand. We're going to go to the right and left. If you don't like it, keep the weight down and just tap the weight. That's fine too. Now I like a little toe turn out, making it a little sumo. Breathe. Breathe. Woo! Keep that back nice and straight. I'm going to show from the side again. Chest is slightly lifted. I'm really feeling that core. And I'm letting the weight add that resistance. 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Woo! Good job. Woo! Breathe, breathe. All right. One weight. Bicep legs. All right, rear lunge with a curl press. Left arm to the side, right leg's gonna go back. We're gonna weight is in our right hand, so it's curl, press. Again, one side at a time. The front knee stays over the heel. Curl press. Breathe. Keep that arm close to the body. You're really feeling it in this leg. That back heel stays up. Working that bicep. Woo! 4 more. Try not to swing. Keep that focus. Last one, we're gonna hold on to that weight. Put that weight in your hand, right here, and drive that knee in. Now if you want, add a little pull here. I'll do it from the side. I want you to pull that knee in. Yep, you guessed it, this is your cardio. Woo! Push. That back heel is still up. All the weight's on that front left leg. Now you don't have to do this with the weight. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold on to that weight. Put that heel down. Single leg. Deadlift. To a front raise. Yes. Still with that emphasis on that front leg. Now, you can keep that back heel up, but you can put it down too. Give a little break when you come up for that front raise. You're welcome. I like to keep my back heel up and just stay light on that toe. I want you to focus on the front of the shoulder and also that left leg. Also, try not to round the back. Remember, it's a deadlift. So you're hinging at the hip. Really push hard into that heel. Keep your focal point forward. We have 2 more. Last one. And up. Woo! Good job. Put that weight down. We are going to work that other leg. We are. All right. We're going to do 180-degree surfers with a burpee. So you don't have to do the burpee. You can just do the surfer. So you're going to get low. You're going to put your hands down, out and in. We're going to jump to the other side. So you want to jump, stay low. Do your best to turn that full 180 degrees. Pushing those heels. Remember, you can break this down. You can walk it. You want to stay low for the jump. You can also football run to the other side. One more each side. Last one. Woo. Good job. Woo. Now, we have that whole other series on this side. Remember that curl press. Big breaths. Big breaths. Woo. Left leg. We're going to be working that right leg. Left leg is going to go behind. Woo. Woo. 4, 3, here we go. Now, if you want, bring that hand down. I'm going to demo from the side. So the weight is on this right leg, front leg. Keep your focal point. Curl, press. So you're in that lunge. Front knee over the heel. Not easy, especially at the end when we're tired. I'm going to flip around to the front. Breathe. I know you're feeling that bicep and that shoulder. 2 more. Keep pushing in this heel. You know what, I lied. 2 more. Last one. Now put that weight in your hand. Keep the weight on that right leg and pull it in. Now you can keep the weight here, or you can move it. Notice I'm not going to full extension. Breathe. Pull it in. So good. Woo! You're going to lose your balance a little bit. Back heel is up just like you did on the lunge. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg forward. Here we go. Deadlift. Breathe. Keeping that emphasis on that right leg. Not easy. Definitely heart rate up because that muscle is working so hard to stabilize and sculpting it so well, targeting it. That back heel is up slightly. If you need more stability, put it down. Try not to round those shoulders. Coming up to that front raise, I want you to use your shoulders here and your core to come up. Woo! Breathe. I think we have 2 more. Oh, my leg feels like it's gonna come off. Last one. Woo! Good job. Put that weight down. We have another cardio. Burpee, we're gonna hit the deck. So it's a full burpee, which is like a little negative push-up. So you're gonna go down. You're gonna feel it in this leg. Go down all the way. Little hand release. Come up, jump. Little hand release. Push yourself up, elevate. Now you don't have to jump. You know the drill. You can just come up. But you do need to bend those knees. Now, you can walk the feet back. You can walk the feet in. Anything you do with both feet together, you can do one side at a time. I know you feel that chest, shoulders, biceps. 2 more. Last one. Woo. I like that one because it gets lower back as well. Woo. Keep the feet moving. In that home stretch. Check my time. Woo. We have triceps. We have abs. And we're done. Woo. Breathe. Breathe. You're going to grab your weights on this one. Now, don't kid yourself. We have worked those triceps with all those push-ups, with all the shoulder work. You're still working. We're just gonna target those triceps a little bit. Good job. Good job cooling down from that. All right, we're gonna keep those elbows high, and we're just gonna do the kickback. I want you to take your shoulders, push them down away from your ears. Here we go. Now I'm gonna do this one with a little bit more of a hinge. You can bend the knees, come up a little bit more. Notice I'm keeping my elbows high. Reaching long to the crown of the head. Feeling a little bit more of my legs with this kind of deadlift thing we've got going on here, but you could also bend the knees. Really pull your abdominals in. 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze those triceps. 4, 3. Full extension. 2, and 1. Good job. Grab one weight. All right. We're going to go down to a swing and add a tricep. Feet are going to be nice and wide. Swing, tricep. Be careful when you come down from that tricep extension. You're hinging at the hips. It's a controlled movement. Your elbows are in. Heart rate's up. Chest is up. This one does go with the music very nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep those elbows as close together as you can. Tuck that pelvis. Try not to lock your knees out ever. They can be straight, but don't lock. When we were doing that tricep kickback, and I said go to full extension, I meant full extension without locking the elbows. 2 more. We're gonna hold the next one up. Hold it up. Bend those knees down and up. 16. All the way down, all the way up. Come on. All tricep. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. All the way down, all the way up. Control it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Put them down. Do a little circle here. Good job. I think you can do a little tricep stretch. Good job. Woo! All right. Here we go. We're going to move in to some abs. You're going to grab one weight. One weight here. We're going to roll out, back a little bit. We're just going to do a weighted crunch. Now, my head, neck, and shoulders are up. So I'm not like I was in that position for the chest press. You want your head up here. So we're going to go down, up, down, up. Now, if you don't have the ball, just do a weighted crunch. Just want to get things a little warm here. So I want those abs in nice and tight. Notice my eyes are forward. I'm not looking up. I'm just crunching here. 4 more, and I'm going to twist this. 3, 2. I'm going to twist it down, up. I'm going to do it a little further back, but I'm still not going to look up. I'm going to keep my eyes forward, my head neutral. So I'm almost making like a little semicircle. See that? Rolling back and into the side. You can do this with your hands behind your head too, as long as you're not pulling on your neck. You're getting a little bicep isometric contraction. That's okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, bring it up. Good. Abdominal tucks are next. Love to use the ball for these. All right. Now, we're going to walk out to that same position we were on the push-up. Hands into the shoulders. You're in a plank. Ball is under your knees or maybe your shins. We're going to roll the ball in and out. Nice and controlled. Rolling the ball towards our feet. Now, if you want to here, you can hit those obliques. Roll it into the side. Just giving it a little tuck there. You can do one of each, and then one to the center. It is up to you. Woo. You might have to reposition that ball every once in a while. Or reposition your hands. Challenge yourself. Get that ball to the feet. You're definitely feeling your shoulders. Definitely feeling that core. We have two more. Last one. Now I want you to walk those hands back to exit the ball. And then when you come out, and you can't see me, if I had more room, it would be great. Take that little child's pose stretch. Woo. Little legs, using the ball. Take the ball, right hip against that ball. You're also going to feel that core too. You're going to lean against it. This leg's going to be straight. Your glute of the right leg is off the heel. You don't want to be here. You really want to lift up. You want to just use the ball for a little balance. You're just going to hold on to it. We're going to work the obliques as well as the outer thigh and inner thigh. We're going to start with a straight leg up. Now you can take your hand to the floor here. You just want to keep lifted here. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. You want to keep your chest facing me. Full range of motion. That foot does not really hit the floor anymore. The nice thing about this is you can do it with a bent knee. Just keep your knee and your ankle lifted, right? Working, targeting the obliques. I really want you to pull in the lower abdominals here. Keep your ear off your shoulder. Hold it up and pulse. You're feeling it in the glute too, and the inner thigh, outer thigh. I know I'm right there with you. We're almost there. You can hold this arm up, you can put it on your hip. Outer thigh facing the ceiling. Woo! Feeling those obliques. 8 more, we're done. It's 8. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Turn and face that ball. Stretch. Now, if you wanted to stretch out more of this oblique, bring the ball or your hands to the opposite side. Before we go to that other side, we're going to do ball passes. One of my favorites for the lower and upper abs. And then we'll work the other side. And then we're probably just about done. Maybe a little bonus plank at the end. We'll see. All right, you're going to take that ball between your feet. Now, your inner thighs are working big time here, okay? We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going to grab that ball. We're going to lower the legs and lower the arms. And then we're going to pass the ball. And then we're going to lower the arms, lower the legs. Now, you gauge where you need to be. If your back is arching, then don't go as low. You really need to pull the abs in here. And I want you to lift the chest to put the ball back. And I want you to lift the chest up to get the ball. You can do this with more of a bent knee. Anytime you shorten the lever, so you can bend the knees, go right here. Anytime you shorten the lever, it's going to make it a little easier. For those sideline leg lifts, that's why we did a bent knee, just to modify if you need it. You're keeping the hips down here. Now when those feet are around that ball, I want you to squeeze with your inner thighs. Lift. One more. Lift. Good job. Woo. Come on up. We're going to work the other side. How we doing? We're almost there. Don't quit on me now. So remember, you can do these on your side, on your elbow. You're just going to make sure, again, keep your ear off your shoulder. Don't sink into it, even if you're on the ground. Hand on the ball or on the floor. Set up your hips so that glute is off your heel. Here we go. Up. Now, if you have your hand right here, you're going to feel how hard that oblique has to work. It's not only the outer thigh, it's not only the glute, it's not only the inner thigh. Remember, you can have your arm up, you can have it right here. That's a good option too if you need a little more support. I like it on my hip. You can have your hand on the ball. You can point or flex your foot, doesn't really matter. Remember, your foot's not really touching the floor. You're lifting from that lifted position. Hold it up and pulse. Almost there. It helps if you flex that quad a little bit. Make sure that ear is up off your shoulder. Breathe. Use your breath here. You can play around with it. You can point or flex your foot, and you can play around and switch it. 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Rub it out. Stretch it out. So, we work that right oblique. You can have your ball center or to the side. Same thing if you're on the floor. You can be right here. And then you can walk it over. But we have that ball, so why not use it? Bring it back to center. Grand finale. Elbow plank on the ball. If you don't have the ball, no problem. Do the elbow plank on the floor. We're going to hold it maybe 30 or 40 seconds. That's it. I'm going to have my feet apart. You want to make sure your chest is off the ball. If you're on the floor, that chest is definitely off the floor. Your shoulders are right over the elbows. This is an unstable surface, so it does make it a little harder. If you need to modify, come down to your knees, but don't be here, okay? Same thing we do in a modified push-up. You want to tilt that pelvis and get those hips down. All right, full steam ahead. Here we go. Big finish. Hold. Now, I want you to make sure those abs are pulled in tight. So you're really going to tuck that pelvis under. Oh, I can't do that. Can't demo that with one hand on the ball. Now make sure you're not here. Don't create any tension in your neck. Just keep a little gaze out in front of you. Relax your hands. You can even circle that elbow, that ball around a little bit. Make a few counterclockwise circles and then a few clockwise. But make them small, and you don't want to compromise the plank. So you're doing this with keeping everything stable. And bring it back to center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring it down. Woo. Take that ball out and stretch it out. Now, if you want, you can have your knees apart. Come on up. Good job. Take that ball to the side. Come on up. Actually, if you have the ball, it's kind of nice to have it as a little stretch tool. So notice my feet are apart. I'm stretching out my back here. And bring it in. Good job. All right. Take a deep breath up. Bring it all the way down. Now, if you have that ball, you might want to just go down to the ball here. That's fine too. Let everything go. Bend the knees, roll it up. Good job. Let's take a wide stance. And we're going to bend this left knee. We're going to stretch out that inner thigh. You're going to take a quarter turn for a runner stretch. Front knee over the heel. You can also stand and do your standing calf stretch. Drop that back knee, point the toe, and stretch out that hip. So you're bringing the hips forward a little bit. Now, if you want, you can stand, you can be upright, you can lift the arms up, you can even add a little twist. But the focus is pushing the hip forward, that back knee is down. Come back, take this heel out for your hamstring stretch. Now you can pull that toe in. Fold over both legs. Bend the knees, roll it up. Keep that wide stance and bend this knee. And quarter turn. And do those same stretches on this side, front knee over the heel. Bring that back knee down, point the toe, and stretch that hip. Now, same thing here. You can be up, you can press on that leg, you can have your arms up. Again, you can take it to a little twist, but keep pressing that hip forward. Feeling that nice stretch in the hip flexor. Bring it back. Bring this heel out and stretch that hamstring. So you're stretching the back of this leg now. You can bring the toe in. You can bring your chest down a little more. You're going to feel a nice stretch here in the gastrocnemius. And even in that Achilles tendon, if you really pull that heel in, that toe in, bring it center. Walk those hands in, get a nice deep stretch here. Shake the head yes or no. Bend the knees, slowly roll it up. Shoulder roll and come down to a nice flat back. Round the back. Get some spinal work here. Extension and bring it down one more time. Round it up. Make that C shape with your spine. Roll those shoulders. We're going to bring both arms up and over. Stretch through that side. Other side. Bring both arms up. Bring it down. Lace the fingertips behind you. Press the back of the hand down. Open up that stretch through the chest. And round the back. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Hands to your heart. You did a great job. Have a great day. Make sure that you hydrate after this workout, and if you need additional stretches, please take your time. You did a great thing for yourself today in your journey for health and wellness, and I firmly believe if you do something for yourself, it's going to lead to other healthy things throughout the day, and it's going to lead to other healthy things for those around you, your family, your friends, your community, the greater world. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. Keep the comments coming. My pleasure.